Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Cedar podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you might be in the world. I hope you're having a good day. I hope everything is good with you, your life. It's all good. We all deserve a good life, honestly. We all deserve to be happy. I didn't upload, I just want to apologize for not uploading a video last week. I wasn't really feeling up to it, and I didn't really want to affect the experience that you guys will have when you listen to the podcast. I didn't want to affect the quality, so I told myself, you know what? I won't record an episode, and I'll just make one next week. And now we're back. This is episode 15, and I'm gonna talk about something that affects me a lot, actually, and that is overthinking. I tend to overthink a lot. I think of the same thing over and over again, and it can sometimes drive me crazy. Now, what is overthinking? Well, simply put, it's just when you keep thinking of things over and over again. There's no end to it. You don't take any action whatsoever. You just go on and on and on until it drives you nuts. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the effects of overthinking, ways to combat it, solutions to overthinking that you can implement in your daily lives. And hopefully you will have at least one or two takeaways from this episode. So, too much overthinking can lead to a lot of things, okay? To a lot of negative things. First of all, it can lead to negative thoughts. Because of your overthinking habit, you will start thinking negatively about everything. And that's just human nature. That's what will happen. It will happen naturally. So that's not good. And secondly, it can lead to headaches. Your head's gonna hurt. You're gonna have this throbbing pain in your head. And believe me, this has happened to me in the past. Oh my God. Construction is going on outside right now. I hope it's not going to affect the quality of the episode. Wow. Okay then. Should I just continue? I'll just continue. Oh, they stopped. Okay, so it can. Oh, wow. That's something. I think I need to find a new room to record in. Okay, so it can lead to a throbbing pain in your head, and believe me, this all comes from personal experience. These are all my experiences. My head started to hurt. I used to have these negative thoughts in my head because I overthink a lot. It can also lead to stress. Overthinking can also lead to stress. It can just make you feel a lot of anxiety. Like, what should I do right now? Should I do this? Should I do that? Where should I? You just don't take any action at all. It's a battle. It's a battle in your mind. All right. Also, this might sound weird, but also I tend to have aches in my body. My body starts to ache in certain places, like maybe my shoulders or my hands, my arms. So there are some body aches that come as a result of overthinking, perhaps. But yeah, there's a lot of negative side effects to overthinking. You really need to do your best to try and solve it before it gets any worse. Like, for example, let's say you're going out to dinner and you don't exactly know where you want to eat with your friends, so you just keep thinking and thinking about it. Should I go to this Italian restaurant? Should I go to this Chinese restaurant? This Arabic restaurant? And there's no end to it. And by the way, overthinking can also affect those around you. Your friends are going to get tired of you because you can't make up your mind on certain things, and they might just get annoyed. So there are a lot of negative side effects to overthinking. Not a lot of good stuff comes out of overthinking. And I think it's because of this notion, this OCD perhaps, the need to be perfect in everything you do. You just want to have a good plan, but too much planning can sometimes lead to all of these negative side effects. But yeah, so those are the effects of overthinking. But what about some solutions? How can you combat it? How can you fix this overthinking dilemma that you have? Well, number one is to take a deep breath. And whenever you're feeling stressed out, or you have a lot of anxiety, or you have a lot of headaches, just take a minute for yourself, take a deep breath, and assess the current situation that you're in right now. Okay? Mindfulness, meditation, these things can all help. Just take a moment for yourself. Drown out everything around you, all the sounds around you. Go sit down in a quiet room, take deep breaths, and just see yourself. Where are you at right now? Do you need any help? Do you need to go talk to someone maybe? This is also in the case of if you're contemplating suicide, maybe you're just overthinking. Oh wow, and the sounds are back. Okay, whatever. I really hope this doesn't show up in the video, in the podcast episode. But what to do? So yeah, in the case of if you're contemplating suicide, these side effects just drove you insane, and maybe it led you to depression, and right now you're contemplating suicide. Maybe you need to go talk to someone, go share your thoughts with them. Just assess your situation. Talk to someone if you need to. Take deep breaths. Work on your, get some self-help. It's called self-help. Work on your mental state. It's very important. So number one, the first solution to combat overthinking is mindfulness. Assess your situation. See where you're at right now, either financially, emotionally, whatever. Assess your current situation. Number two is to take it one step at a time after that. So once you've assessed your situation, once you know where you're at, once you know what's going on in your life, take it one step at a time. This leads me to my third point of combating overthinking: to prioritize the most important things, your tasks or whatever you are overthinking about. Prioritize them. Let's say that you have a lot of projects to do, and you just don't know where to start. You keep thinking about them. Should I do this one first? Should I do that one first? What about this, that? Prioritize the most important. What I usually do is I see which one has the earliest deadline. Finish that one first, move on to the next. Take it one step at a time. So number 2 and 3 can sort of go hand in hand. Prioritize the most important tasks and take it one step at a time. No need to rush. Don't rush things. Take it slowly. Okay? Go slowly. The fourth solution to combat overthinking is to not get stuck in your head. Alright, so what do I mean by that? Your mind can sometimes be an enemy. It can sometimes be the worst enemy. This is why people get depressed, because your mind is, your mind is your enemy. So you should learn not to get stuck in your head. Okay? Be free of it. Be free of your mind. How can you do that? You should learn to take control. Take control of your mind. Maintain that control. Okay? So don't let your mind play tricks on you. Don't let your mind... Because the negative thoughts, where are they? They're in your mind. So get out of it. Get out of that vice grip that your mind has on you. Okay? Sometimes your mind can control you and can lead you to doing irrational things. I'm not an expert on these things, but I mean, this is what I just think about. I feel like if you let your mind get the better of you, it will lead you to do very bad things in your life, things that you might regret later on. So learn to take control. Be in control. Stay in control. Maintain control. Okay? So, wow. So what do we have? So just to recap everything I said, overthinking. Too much of it can lead to negative thoughts. It can lead to headaches. It can lead to stress. It can lead to anxiety. It can lead to body aches, perhaps. A lot more side effects, but these are the ones that happened to me personally. Okay? What can you do to combat these side effects, these negative effects of overthinking? Take a deep breath. Be mindful of your surroundings. Take a deep breath. Meditate. Assess your situation. See where you're at in life and go from there. One step at a time. However, you should take it one step at a time. Don't rush things. Take it one step at a time and prioritize the most important tasks or things or whatever you are overthinking about. And finally, learn to not get stuck in your head. Believe me, the mind is a powerful enemy. Don't let it take control. You should take control. And lastly, I just want to say something. Yesterday I was talking to my parents about this, and my parents told me that another way you can really stop overthinking so much is to just, when you think of something, you're usually thinking of things such as, but what if, or, ifs and buts. But you should just learn to enjoy the thing that you're overthinking about. So let's say you're thinking about, you have a speech coming up for your class, and you just keep thinking about it in a negative way. Oh my God, everyone's going to laugh at me. Everyone's going to think I'm weird. But you should learn to enjoy that you're going to do it. Okay? So don't think about it negatively, but think about it more positively, in a more positive light. So force yourself to enjoy the thing that you are overthinking about. This can help. Okay? I remember I used to do that. Back when I had presentations, I wasn't exactly very good at public speaking back in the 8th grade or 9th grade, but then we just went ahead and we forced ourselves to enjoy doing it, because at the end of the day you're gonna have to do it anyways. So why make it hard on yourself? Why think of all these negative things about it? Just think positively about it. But I think that's it. By the way, this is the first episode that is being recorded with a new microphone. So I hope that's good. I did a few sound tests before this, mic checks, and I like it. I like it a lot. So we'll see where we go from there. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, I apologize for not releasing one last week, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, I didn't want to just force myself to record an episode for the sake of getting an episode out there. I don't think anyone should do that, honestly. If you're not really feeling in the mood, just don't do it. It can hinder the quality of, let's say video or whatever project you have. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope... Wow, that's like the third time I'm repeating this. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you next week for episode 16 of the Cedar podcast. Until then, guys, take care, stay safe. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.